Welcome to RoxTalks. My name is Roxanne Wilson, and it's so good to see you here at RoxTalks, the podcast that helps network marketers grow their business on social media. And today, I hope you saw the title. It's called Yes, You Actually Have to Spend Money on Your Business. We're going to get into that. I don't know if that's Jeopardy. I gave you the answer without the question, but we're going to get into that and dive in today, just you and I and everyone else listening. So I can't wait. We'll be right back. We are in the throes of it. Are you coming? Are you going? Are you enjoying the Social Media for Network Marketers Summit? If not, what are you waiting for? Y'all need to get on the stick and be part of this amazing transformational 3-day summit, February 25th through the 27th. Why do I say that? Because I took time to put together experts in all the fields and all things social media, not only the platforms, but the platforms that help you grow your business through those platforms, if that makes sense. And they're all in one place for you. It's free to join, funny because we're talking about money this week. It is free to join the summit and to learn. Y'all, if you're ready to transform, if you're ready to get this right, if you are tired of the same old, and you realize it's time to be a CEO of your business, it's 2020 by golly, which is a perfect vision year, 2020, right? Then I encourage you, I ask you, I do everything short of command because I'm not the boss of you, to join us for this summit. Just go to socialnetworkmarketersummit.com to get registered. Socialnetworkmarketersummit.com. I can't wait to see you there. All right, welcome back to RoxTalks. Roxanne here, and the topic is all about spending money on your business. And I do laugh because I did just tell you about a summit that's free, but I will tell you there are options of the summit where you do have to pay if you want a little more. We all started network marketing, and whether we just believe what we were told or I don't know what it is, we have this idea that when you start a network marketing business, whatever it may be, you have a barrier to entry. You have got that could be as few as maybe $40, whatever it may be, to join the business, or you get a kit. And then after that, maybe you have to pay corporate for your website, and perhaps you have like a maintenance fee every month, but that is it. That's all you need to build your business. That's not true. You see, we want to be treated like a business. We like to say, yeah, we are a CEO. In fact, we might be a global CEO. But when it actually comes time to invest money in our business, we don't want to do it. What is that about? What is that about? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today, because we need to expect more of ourselves. We expect more of our clients. The last few weeks, and we're recording this in early February, I have basically been going through a mastermind in some ways of the top experts of social media, of network marketing for the summit that's coming up later this month. And as a result, I don't even know who to credit this quote with, but it was so dead on. They said, how can we expect our clients to invest in our premium product that we're offering when we won't even spend money to invest in the workings and the mechanisms of our business? And I was like, what an aha moment. What a truth that is. We don't want to spend money on a mail system, a monthly feed for a mail system, so that our mail actually goes out to our customers and doesn't get stuck in spam. And so it looks professional. We don't want to spend money on that, but we want them to spend however much it might be, to buy our whatever product it may be. Doesn't that seem kind of odd to you? And how professional are we supposed to be taken by people if we're just jerry-rigging things together? Now, I don't believe you should join a business and then all of a sudden, like, oh my gosh, I've got to put out all the expenses. That's not what I'm saying. But there are places and times where you have to sit there and go, wait a moment. Who's my target market? What do I want to portray? And am I serious about this? And do I want the world to know I'm serious about my business? If so, then investment is necessary. If we were opening up a boutique, we'd expect to pay rent. We would expect to pay for electricity. We'd expect to pay for things like the like receipts and a system to put the price tags and things, all those things. We expect all that. We expect to go to market and have to purchase items. That makes sense. But for some reason, we think because we are a online network marketing company, we should have to pay for anything. If we are doing an Etsy shop, or if we are doing an Amazon, if we're like have an Amazon store, we got to pay. Either we pay Amazon to do the distribution for us, or we actually have to pay for those boxes and things and send them out. When you have an Etsy shop, you're paying for some type of WooCommerce or something or Shopify. So why are we different? We're not different. Yes, it's great that we don't have to actually create the product and that you have a great product from a great company. But if you really want to be taken seriously in this realm, if you want it to be something where you are the CEO, then you're going to have to invest. So what does that look like? What does investment look like? And how do you even know how to scale it? Great question. Well, first and foremost, as I said before, you don't just like dive in and buy all the things. Great example. When I started Social Stories, the membership, I started it and did like my first 5-day Instagram challenge just on Facebook to figure out if this was viable. Then I invested in a membership site, but the first membership site I invested in was a minimal cost a month. Now, the one I'm with now, Kajabi, I saw the price and I was like, that's a lot of money. That every month, are they crazy? So I didn't do it initially. But I did say one day, maybe. I kept my mind open to it. Fast forward, I realized, listen, Roxanne, if you're going to actually do an online business, you've got to get the online skills. Now, mind you, I have a business degree. I have gone through things on TV that really gave me probably an MBA in business. I have worked on and been director of sales and marketing for a international shopping network, but I still realize that I don't know everything. And I realize that I can't expect to know everything just because I know the skills I need to teach. You can't expect your direct sales company, in addition to this, talking about you specifically, to give you all the tools you need. And if you have a upline that's telling you you don't need any other training but the training that I'm offering on my page, that's just not realistic. That's like short-sighted. You can't tell me that that upline has all of the things and knows all the things. It's just not even possible. So it is possible, realistic, and smart for you to look and find, who can I learn from? Where can I get these tools? What conference can I go to? Not just the convention for my actual company, but where can I get these skills? Because these skills, people are really honed into knowing these skills. Summit's a great example. Listen, do you think I don't know how to use some of these social media platforms other than Instagram? Of course I know how to use them. But I also know there's people who are so invested in those platforms, they can be better teachers to you about them than I can. And far be it from me to think that, oh, I need to be the only, don't go anywhere else. That's ridiculous. Let me, and with this podcast as well, let me introduce you to people who are really in the throes of it. Do I know how to write good copy? Yes. Do I like to write good copy? No. Because my mind, and I'm going so quickly that it's there. It doesn't mean it's going to get on the paper the way I said it was going to. But I know people like an Abby Herman who can get you the right copy. Do you see my point? So never, like, if some, like, a warning signal should be if someone is telling you you don't need any other training but my training, like, I'm the only training you need, don't go anywhere else. Come on now, don't you want to get better? And you should really question why they don't want you to get training from somewhere else. Because that speaks to them, and why don't they want you to grow? There's a whole lot wrong with that. So you want to be mindful. Like I said, I knew, okay, I'm going into a realm and I'm starting my own online business for network marketers. I need to get the skills. So what did I do? I went to the best person out there for online businesses and got my skills from him and invested. And you better believe I was like, oh, I'm spending that much? Yeah, I invested. You know what happened when I did that investment? When I made that investment, my business 10x'd. It 10x'd. Just maybe even like 15x'd. Maybe even higher. And it's still going. I don't know why I thought I need to put on my glasses. Get a little serious. These are my anti-blue light glasses. I'm getting serious with you. It multiplied exponentially because I invested. So never think that you shouldn't invest in your business. And as a result of investing, I did end up getting Kajabi, as you know, if you're on my membership site. And one of the reasons I did it was because I realized if I wanted to target the people I wanted to target, I needed to give them the quality of a membership site that they deserved. So yes, that meant more money to me. And I said, okay, Roxanne, it's gonna be this much a month. You've got to make sure you make that, but this is where you need to be. And again, when I did that, my business 10x. I don't even I'm doing it's like 10,000x. I mean, it's something crazy x. So my point is, if you're sitting here going, I have to spend more, yeah, you do. You really do. If you want to do this and take this next level, you do have to invest in your business. When people look at Social Stories membership and they're like, it's how much a month? And they're like, or I can't justify that. Now, I take responsibility for that because maybe I'm not showing you the value, but I also say to myself, it's less than you'd spend on Starbucks, but it's going to get you further. And it's more, what I always love is when my new members go, oh my gosh, I had no idea that the membership was going to be so comprehensive. All the things I've been looking for, because yes, I'm like, come in, Instagram stories, here's the storyboards. I got all the goods for you on storyboards. But once you get into my membership, you've got all the training for the Instagram sales journey. And what is the Instagram sales journey? If you've been listening to the podcast, you know, it's giving you target market training. It's going into how to, yes, set up your shop or how to set up Instagram the right way, which frankly, you should be doing it that way on most other platforms. It teaches you how to engage on stories, which now, guess what? Facebook has stories too. So if you're learning your stories here, you can use that on Facebook or even if you're doing Snapchat. It teaches you how to slide in DMs the right way, not the scripts you've been given over and over again by your uplines. You get the mechanisms how to do that. Teaches you how to do a lead generator, a lead magnet, getting people off of social media onto your actual mailing list, and then teaches you how to set up mailing lists and how to set all that up. So you have that funnel. That right there is like what you don't learn from your network marketing companies, first of all. What you're not learning from your upline, that is all included. You get all of that training with Social Stories. So when someone says to me, Roxanne, yeah, that amount that is less than what most people spend on Starbucks a week or whatever your version of Starbucks is, that is like less than a bottle of wine or comparable, you know what I say? I say, okay, no problem. I tell myself those just aren't my people, Those aren't your people, Roxanne. Because if they don't see the value in what you're going to learn and the fact that, yes, okay, it may be an investment, but let's think this through. That investment is going to 10x, 15x my business. For those who don't see that, I can't. I do say, Roxanne, next time you need to make sure that you make sure people understand the value. But I don't go back and try and say, oh no, really, are you sure? Like if you do one of my trainings, that's like 3 or 4 months worth. You're welcome. I don't even go into all that because I know that my people get it. But whether it's my training or someone else's, you do have to invest in training. And for those who think, oh my gosh, someone who is charging for that, how dare they? First of all, it's work, right? It's work. I hope you realize that this is work. I love it, but it's work. And it's time, and time is money. And so that transaction is important, but even more importantly for you, we spend more and we invest more in things that we spend money on. When I invested big gulp into that big training to really catapult this business, you better believe I showed up every day and did all of the things because I knew I wanted to make back what I spent and then make even more from it. Same thing for you. When you get a great example, when I created my first online course, the Kickstart Instagram course, I offered it to some of my friends who I knew needed it for free, so I could get get them to do a review on it. How many of them did it? 0. None of them. None of them. But then they turned around and they bought it when it was actually up and running. Do you know why? Because when things are free, we don't value them as much. So if putting a price on something is going to make you value it, then heck yeah, I'm going to put a price on it. Heck yeah. So understand that as well too. The transaction and the amount of the transaction does have it make a difference when it comes to the value and how you value things. You are not a glorified salesperson. You are the CEO of your own company. You need to start acting like it. And as a result, it's okay to invest in things. Now, sometimes you make an investment and it wasn't worth it. Sometimes you make an investment and that was the best investment ever. But if you don't even accept the fact that you need to invest to grow, then you can't even get there. We'll be right back with your mindset moment. Welcome back. And I know, this whole episode is really kind of mindset, right? Because you have to shift your mindset to even realize that, yes, you have to invest in your business. And you have to, especially if you've been told, oh, all you need is this, you have to realize you do need more. What I want you to consider is this. We're in a world where you're able to get information, great information on the web, and you can, whether it's paid or free. What I want you to realize is, and I really kind of touched on it a moment ago, is think about the transactions. You ask yourself, if I spend the time to look this all up on Google for free, some people tout, I learned everything I need to know on Google. How much time is that going to take me? And if the amount of time it's going to take you is not worth it, and that you are really going through a lot of frogs to find like the prints of the products, then you may consider going to a place or an outlet where it's all been mined for you and investing in that. And then that time that you're going to spend, you can really use it to dive deep into and grow from that. So I guess the mindset moment for you this week is really considering and asking yourself, if I'm truly a CEO of my business, big or small, doesn't matter, I'm the CEO of it. How can I start thinking right now like a CEO? A CEO pays for certain things. A salesperson gets things allocated to them and they don't have to pay for them, right? What can I do? Make a list of 3 things that you could do as a CEO for your business this week that would make a difference. What does thinking like a CEO mean to you? I want you to kind of think about that. Okay. And I'm going to be a little selfish. I hope one of those is, all right, Roxanne, I'm going to do this dang summit you keep talking about. The Social Media for Network Marketers Summit. Go to Social Network Marketers Summit, socialnetworkmarketerssummit.com and get registered. I hope that's fun. It's easy to do that. Think like a CEO. Take control of your business in that way, in that realm. We'll be right back with your tech tip. Hi there, it's Roxanne. Welcome back for your tech tip. And your tech tip of the week is to embrace social media. You're like, wait, I'm listening to your podcast. Obviously I do. Yeah, I hope you do. But what I want you to do is take a moment this week and just learn, not you have to start it, learn, read up on, listen to a podcast about whatever it may be, a piece of technology that you're not using currently in your business. This is just going to be the beginning. I'm not saying you have to join it, you have to get it, you need to start using it, but I want you to be aware, because when someone asks you about the things, you should know what they are. So maybe it's like, I just want to know what TikTok is. I'm not saying go to TikTok, but I want to learn it. I want to know what a chatbot is. I want to know what Instagram stories is. Just take a moment and learn, just have some working knowledge, read an article on it so that when that technology comes up, you know what the heck people are talking about. That's your tech tip. You can do that. I feel like your mindset moment is a little bit deeper this week. So I didn't want to give you learn this new tech, try this new thing, but just learn about what's trending, what's going on, what's a new feature maybe in what you're using. Find out, like you might even Google like top new things about, if you're on Facebook and you're Facebook, about Facebook, top new things about Instagram. Look into it. And hey, send me a note, one you love. I'd love to hear about it. It's time for behind the scenes. I don't know why I sang it, but I did. So we are in the realm of, it's the Sunday right before Valentine's Day. I was going to say Thanksgiving when I say right before. I don't know why. Maybe it's like gratitude working through me. And I am in the throes still. So just like last week, in it. In fact, this recording is the same day as last episode. So I am in the throes of the challenge that starts tomorrow, and of course the summit. And so that has really been my focus. But one thing I'm going to do today, and I try and do every Sunday, is take inventory of my week that's passed. I write down what I've accomplished based on what I wrote down the week before about what I wanted to accomplish, what I didn't accomplish, why I think I didn't accomplish those things, and then make a real great plan for how I'm going to go about the next week. Megan Summerall always says that the best way to plan your day is to plan that week. And she's so right about that. So I like to take time on a Sunday and really spend time on planning the week. What I learned last week, which was a cluster, when I went back to look and see and review, I realized I hadn't written anything down. I've been traveling, all the things, excuses, and I hadn't written anything down for the week. So you got to wonder, Rox, why was your week so cattywampus? Maybe because you didn't have focus and a plan. So I do the daily every morning, but I also sit down and really plan for the week. And so I'm going to take time, and I like to see how I did. Sometimes I crunch the numbers and figure out all those things. So, and for me, numbers is not just money in, but numbers really is the benchmarks. I call it my evidence. So I have a spreadsheet of my evidence. So I look and see what is going and where is it trending. So it might be like how many people joined my free Facebook group, how many people joined my mailing list, how many people, and then I have a spot where it's just anything, like someone wrote in it and said they love the podcast and what it meant to them. Someone was excited about the summit, whatever it may be. I write those down because sometimes the numbers, the metrics are not telling you I'm moving forward, but the evidence is. And so that's really important too. So that's what I'm doing behind the scenes, is I take a pause and do that in addition to ramping up for all things summit and challenge. Thank you so much for spending time with me this week. It means the world to me. Thanks for being open to what I have to say. You know, it's all in love because I want to see you grow. I want to see you get to the next level. And remember, first podcast I did of 2020, you can't get to where you want to go doing what you did before. I worded it a little differently, but you got me. You've got to think about things differently if you want to get to the next level. You can't do what you did before to get you where you want to go. Okay. So, and listen back to that one if you want to listen to that episode. I can't remember what episode it was, but it's January 1 episode. All right. What got you here won't get you there. I think that's what it's called exactly. All right. Well, you are not ahead. You're not behind. You're exactly where you need to be. And I appreciate you allowing me to be right here where you are with you. I'll see you next week. Take care.